Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Bouncing Back with Brighton. In today's episode, we are going to face Manchester United at home in the Premier League. We'll also be facing Shakhtar Donetsk in the Europa League group stage. But of course, there's been some fixtures to review since the last time we met. So in the last episode, we did draw 0-0 against Valencia. We followed that up with a 1-1 draw against Wigan in the League Cup 4th round. And we managed to squeeze through this one on penalties. It was a disappointing performance, but we managed to we made it through. That's all that matters. Next up was a very tight game against Leicester City. I know the match stats don't really show it, but we really did struggle to break them down. Marco Bulat put us in front inside 2 minutes, but they equalised almost immediately through Buendia on the 4th minute. Rodrigo Marquez ended up scoring for us in the 59th minute, and we held on for the 3 points. Another very, very late goal to give us the win in this one. 2-1 at home against Valencia. Marco Bulat put us in front in the 53rd minute, and I thought that was enough for today. Valencia weren't really offering too much going forward, but Mark Bartra got a goal in the 88th minute to equalise for Valencia. We chucked everything at them, and we managed to get a 93rd minute winner through Roberto Alvarado. And finally, it was another tight game, this one away from home against Everton. Jeremy Doku gave us the lead in the 68th minute, and we held on for the 3 points. And the Premier League table looks like this. We currently sit in 7th position, 22 points, 7 wins, 1 draw, 3 defeats. We're only 2 points away from 4th place Chelsea on the same amount of games played, which is not too bad, although Manchester City can get themselves into the top 4 if they win their game in hand. So we're looking good in terms of 6th place. You know, we're in touching distance, only 1 point away from it. And that's all that matters right now. Rodrigo Marquez is still top scorer of the Premier League, linked with Dominic Solanke and Roberto Firmino. But yeah, let's get into today's game. So this is how we're going to line up against Manchester United. Jack Butland will start in goal. Tavares, Alvarez, Badiashile, I can't even remember how I said that now. Carlos Julio in defence. Bentieb in defensive midfield, and Marco Bulat in the centre. Alvarado will start on the right hand side. Mbalo has picked up another injury. It's becoming a little bit of a concern with him. Gravenberch in the attacking midfield centre, Jeremy Doku on the left, and Rodrigo Marquez leading the line. So Man United come us with a 4-2-3. We've struggled against Man United pretty much every single time we've played them. I'm expecting nothing much different here. Man United are having a decent season themselves, so we'll just have to see how we get on. So we kick off for the first half, shooting from left to right. As I said, Man United one of our massive bogey teams, and not in the sense that just because they're better than us, we just seem to struggle to perform at all against them, whereas against some of the other bigger sides in the league, I've always felt like we've at least gave them a game or came close to potentially pinching some points off them. I think Man United are one of the main ones where I always feel like we struggle, but as I say that, first highlight's a corner for us. It's headed clear by Man United, and Dybala, of course, can come away with it and feed it into Jesse Lingard on this left-hand side. Diego Dalot overlaps on the right, and he gets the ball from Jesse Lingard. The ball's back post, but Anthony Martial's there, and they've carved us open from our own corner. Devastating counter-attack from them. All started from Paulo Dybala being able to retain possession in a tight area where we had him marked, but unfortunately, it's just disappointing. Anthony Martial's got the simplest finish in the world. Jack Butland is busy covering his near post, and we go 1-0 down. 4 minutes later though, and there is another highlight. Gravenberch with the ball in the centre, feeds Bentieb, who switches the play to Tavares on this right hand side. Decent delivery. Doku was there, but it's cleared. It's cleared once again, and this is going to be another counter attack for Man United. Lingard switches the play to Martial on this left hand side. Can we get the block in? Can we get the challenge in? Can we do anything? I think we're going to have to go on the counter here. I don't think we can afford to actually take the game to Man United. They are absolutely carving us open every time we give possession back to them. Pogba with a strike, saved by Butland. Jesus, come on lads. Dybala with the corner for Man United. It's played in. Lingard's got it though. He takes a strike again. Butland manages to get his hands to it. There's about 3 opportunities Man United have had in quick succession, but we did survive. Another highlight, we are in possession quite deep in our own half. We'll give the ball away here. We're absolutely snookered, but Tavares tries to come down this right hand side, feeds in Alvarado, who cuts inside on his favoured left foot, goes all the way to the left hand side for Julio, who was trying to overlap. Back to Marco Bulat, back to Julio. Gravenberch now finds Tavares overlapping on the right hand side, and De Gea with an absolutely massive save, and we didn't even get a corner. We got a throw in. That's how big the save was. Man United though come forward once again, this time with Dybala, who feeds Martial on the left hand side, Pogba in support. Dybala slips through Rabiot. I don't even know if Butland saved that or whether it hit the post, but they didn't score. Highlight, 1 minute before the half time, we were in an advanced position once again. Tavares does well to retain possession. Alvarado's in behind, and that was a pathetic shot on his weak foot. And there we are, half time. Man United 1, Brighton 0. I think we've stood up okay to Man United, but our game plan was a little bit poor going in. I should have knew that counter-attacking would be their style, and they've devastated us on multiple occasions doing just that. 5 minutes into the second half, we have our first highlight. A free kick by Man United is just given straight to Alvarez at centre-back, and Alvarado can come forward. Now he feeds Marquez in the box, and Marquez does not miss his 12th goal of the season. An assist for Alvarado on that right-hand side once again. Our boys performing exceptionally well. A decent bit of play by Alvarez to take the ball down and find Alvarado in some space. He drives at the Man United defence, opens some gaps, and Marquez with a first-time finish, 1-1. With only 20 minutes to go, we will look to make some changes. Tavares is having a great game, and I really don't want to take him off, but he is struggling out there, so we'll get Jayden Bogle on in his spot. In terms of anybody else I really want to bring on, I fancy bringing on Tudor Baluta. I think he's a little bit better than Bentia, but as things stand, just slightly. And hopefully he'll be able to solidify things in the midfield for us. But Man United have a corner and an attack. Pogba switches the play to Lingard. Martial, please. Doku, clear it. But it's not cleared for long, and Pogba brings it back under control for Man United and feeds Martial, who cuts inside, takes a strike. Was never going in. I was never worried. With 5 minutes to go, there's a highlight. Gravenberch with a free kick. Doku with the goal. His 7th goal of the season. We're going to go defensive for the final few minutes. We're 2-1 up against Man United. We need to hold on to this. Gravenberch with the free kick. I'm not even sure exactly what happens. Man United completely mess up the clearance, and Doku capitalises for his 7th goal of the season. Assist for Gravenberch. Sub. We'll make a sub. Who's struggling the most? Bulat will bring on Harry Winks. He's a more than worthwhile replacement in the centre of midfield. But there's a highlight straight away from Man United. It's a corner. Pogba. For God's sake, man. Well, we were in front for all of 2 minutes, if that. Lingard, I'm not even watching. I don't care. Gravenberch with a free kick, 92 minutes in. Oh, De Gea with the save. De Gea keeping Man United in it. I thought Gravenberch was going to win it for us there from a direct free kick. We've seen him do it before. And the fact that De Gea is only on a 7 rating is a little bit ridiculous. He's kept Man United in this game. Despite them having more shots than we have, I think we've had more... Have we had more opportunities? No, we haven't had more opportunities. I'm completely lying. A 2-2 draw is a fantastic result for us. Get a point against Man United despite dominating possession. We will take it. So not too much changes in terms of the league table. We're still 1 point off 6th place Man City, but they do have 2 games in hand on us now. We are on 23 points, 7 wins, 2 draws, 3 defeats. We've got Shakhtar Donetsk coming up next, so I'll see you there. Right, so we're here for today's match against Shakhtar Donetsk, and this is how we're going to line up. Jack Butland will start in goal. Tavares, Sutar, Badiashile. He's in centre-back. Carlos Julio at left-back. Bentia in the defensive midfield with Marco Bulat playing in the centre. Alvarado and Doku on the wings with Gravenberch in the centre and Marquez leading the line. Get a win today. Does that guarantee us top 2? I don't think it does, but I think we're pretty close to qualification if we manage to beat Shakhtar. We obviously smashed them in the home leg, but away from home could be a very different story. So we'll kick off shooting from right to left in this first half. Let's see how we'll get on. Early highlight, 4 minutes in here, and it's actually Shakhtar coming forward, and Tyson puts them 1-0 in front. 4 minutes in. Yeah, that's a great start by us, isn't it, really? I don't want to see the replay, honestly. We're on 16 minutes now, and Batshuayi comes forward for Shakhtar. What a challenge that is, but it falls to them, and Jack Butland manages to keep them out. Everything's going Shakhtar's way right now, and a defeat today will be pretty disappointing. I still think we'll be able to qualify, and we probably should still qualify even with defeat, but it obviously makes things a lot closer and could leave us finishing second in the group, which would mean we draw one of the Champions League dropouts. We currently still sit top of the pile despite only drawing today's game, but I'm imagining that if Valencia and Red Star are actually drawn, so if Valencia win their game, they will go top. Final highlight of the first half, there's only a minute left to play, and once again it's Shakhtar who are in possession. They play the ball out to the right hand side for Marlos. He cuts in, finds no he doesn't. Alvarado manages to cut that out, and now can we break? Marquez tries to slip through Doku, but he can't get it. Bulat picks up the loose ball though, and Alvarado comes down the right hand side, gets the ball in back post, and Doku's there, and there's no offside flag, and the goal is given. Jeremy Doku with his 8th goal of the season coming in from that left hand side. Alvarado with another assist from the right hand side. Decent play by Bulat to keep us in possession and keep the ball moving forwards, and Alvarado just gets past his man. Back post, Doku's there. Happy days, 1-1. And there we are, half time. Shakhtar 1, Brighton 1. Let's kick off the second half and see if we can do a little bit better. That was a poor first half for us. 20 minutes to go in this game. Not a lot is happening in the second half. We'll get Bogle on at right back. We'll get Romoli in behind Marquez, and we'll get Sergio Virgilion on in left back. See if any of them can make any sort of difference. But to me, this looks like it's going to be a one. Why do I even think these thoughts? Because this is what... Oh, never mind. Come on, lads. See if we can get a goal here. Sutar with a big ball over the top. He tries to find Marquez. The keeper's out. Oh, can we nick the ball here, please, while the keeper's out of position? Probably a little bit late now, but Marquez tries to slip through Doku. This highlight, come on. Let somebody make sense of it. Romoli, he's cutting in. He finds Marquez in the box. I would have put money on him, putting that in the back of the net. And the sliding challenge is saved by Corval as well. How are things getting on in the Red Star game? Valencia are winning, so we are going second if things stay as they are. Romoli to Bentieb in the centre. Can he find a decent ball into the back post? He can. Doku should have been on the end of that. Marquez loses out to Dodo and he sets away Olivier Giroud. He hasn't got the pace, that's alright. Badiashile here. Can he pick somebody out? Don't give the ball away this deep. Doku nearly gives the ball away. Romoli picks it up though and finds Bulat. Come on, Marquez is through. He's in behind. Put this away. Marquez, you've had 2 golden opportunities now. I would have put my house on you scoring. Unfortunately, it hasn't happened for us so far. Alvarado with the corner. Badiashile picks it up and goes for the strike. If it was anybody else, it might have went in. 3 minutes to go in this one before full time. There is probably the final highlight of the game. Bulat finds Bentieb on the edge. He feeds Alvarado, and Alvarado's 5th goal of the season. Please say that is counted. He's not offside, and we go 2-1 up very, very late on, and we needed that because I didn't fancy finishing second and facing any of the Champions League clubs. I really wanted to finish top. And Bentieb finds Alvarado in a pocket of space. The keeper should probably do a little bit better, but I'm not complaining. Brighton 2, Shakhtar 1. With 30 seconds over the allotted time and the referee blows the full-time whistle, we have pinched this from Shakhtar. They'll probably feel a little bit aggrieved. They probably deserved at least a point from this game, but they haven't got it, and we have. And that sees us qualify for the next... What's happened to Red Star there? Oh, they're 1-3 now. Why? Didn't I see Shakhtar? Oh, it was Shakhtar who was on 10 points, not Valencia. I'm completely tripping. Never mind, we've qualified top of the group. The game against Red Star in the next episode. Well, let's have a look, see when the next episode's going to be, because this game really doesn't matter anymore. In terms of where we're going to return then, maybe return for the West Ham Chelsea games in the League Cup quarter-finals. See if we can make it to the latter stages of that competition. But anyway, if you have enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like, and if you are enjoying my content, get yourself subscribed. But until next time, take it easy.